What's good, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Listen Doctor Radio, bringing you guys a brand new show. Let's get it.
Appreciate you guys is in the building. I hope you guys are having a good day. Hopefully you guys are making your way into the building. Let me go ahead and share it on BIGO as well. Let's go ahead and get some people in the building. If you are live right now watching me on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button for me. It brings people in the building. It lets people know that we are live. YouTube is sponsoring, not sponsoring my videos and not cinemaizing my videos, letting people know that when we go live. So a like and a share can help. Please share it to all social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter. I don't give a fuck if you got a MySpace, whatever you share stuff at. Share it for me, please. As well as your other social media accounts. Bring family and friends. This is a topic that I think everybody should want to hear. A topic that it's important to me. Something that I love to talk about. It's something that I love to get people aware of about the importance of fathers. With that being said, man, this story is very, very close to me. This story is very, very emotional for me. Being that I grew up without my dad in my life. My dad died when I was 2 years old. If y'all guys just see what I'm doing, I'm actually sharing to people on my other social media accounts right quick. So that's why I'm talking to the side. But I grew up without my dad in my life. It was very, very hard. A lot of things that happened to me in my life would not have happened if my dad was in my life. I really, truly believe that. And other people that I know whose fathers was not in their life, trust me, I know if they had a father in their life, a lot of these things would not happen. One of those persons being my wife. That's why, again, this story is very, very emotional to me because this happened to a little girl in this story that I'm going to talk to you guys about. Cerulli in the building. What up, Cerulli? I see you in the building, bro. If you are in the building, man, share this broadcast to all your social medias. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good shit. Let me go ahead and share it to the family as well. This topic is very, very emotional for me, being that we are foster kids, me and my wife and you. Celtic Knight in the building. See you, Celtic Knight. Appreciate you guys coming. Let me share it too. Appreciate you guys for coming. Share it to all social media accounts, your Facebook, your Twitter, everywhere, man. I need it to be shared, and if you can, let me know that you shared it. Put it in the comment section. That would be greatly appreciated. Everybody that's in the building, man, please share it to your family if you're on BIGO. If you got family members on BIGO that you want to let them know that what we're doing over here, you can share it as well. It does not matter to me, please. Please, the more people that come in the building, the more the merrier. That's a topic that I'll talk about a lot, that I want everybody to get a taste of, and it's something very, very important that I want you guys to watch with me. It's a show about a young lady, and in that story of the young lady, she wants to have a baby. Yes, she wants to have a baby at 14 years old. I said it. She wants to have a baby at 14 years old. And the story is going to play out. It's going to let you know why she wants to have a baby at 14 years old. And I can relate. My wife in the room can relate. My brother in the chat can relate. And a lot of young kids who grow up without their fathers can relate. So this is why I said I'm going to do this story today, because it's very important to me. And I think a lot of people need to hear what this young lady said, how she felt and how her mom made her feel. So shout out to you guys. I can see you. You can hear me. You can't hear. You say you can't hear. You can hear me on. You can hear me on. Can you hear me do? Can you hear me do YouTube? Can you hear me do YouTube? Yes, you can hear me through YouTube. Yes, you can hear me through YouTube. Alright, I can hear myself through YouTube. Cool. Alright, so I can hear myself through YouTube. I just wanted to make sure my stream was good. Alright. Right, it's very important to have a father in your life. Where's my dad? Right, this is why I want you to watch the story. This is why I want you to watch the story in particular. Shout out to all the people that's coming in the building. Please, please, please share it, man. The more people, the merrier. I'm going to wait for a minute until I get somebody in my family to come in so they can start sharing as well. Just give me a minute while you guys are hitting the like button, sharing and stuff. Please, 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 please pay attention to the story. If you got a little bit of minutes to spare, watch the story with me. It's very, very emotional. It's very, very touching. I didn't think this man would do what he did. Being Steve, I didn't think he would do what he did. And I really have a lot of respect for Steve. A lot of people tend to believe that Steve Wilko's show is fake. I don't believe so, because my sister actually went on a show. My blood sister actually went on a show, and she had a real problem. He really helped her after she got off and was on the show. A lot of people believe that. Appreciate the gifts, man. Appreciate it. A lot of people believe that it's fake. It's fake TV, and it's not. There was Maury shows and all other shows I don't know about. But Steve Wilko, I know he's not fake. And Steve Wilko did something that a lot of people were not expecting. That's why I want you guys to watch this show. I'm not going to tell you what happened. I'm going to let you see it for yourself what happened. Shout out to the people who are in the building sending gifts, man. If you send gifts, please send the gifts to help me get this quarter, man. It helps us get this quarter as hosts. And it just, you know, it looks good on TV as well. It looks good on a camera. And it helps us get this quarter. I am working for beans. I'm a doc working for beans. Or whatever they say in the neighborhood. But yeah, everybody that's coming over here on YouTube, man, please share the like. Share, spam the like, comment. Tell people about the show. Share it to all your social medias. You do not want to miss this show. You do not want to miss this show, man. I'm trying to wait till some family get in here on YouTube. On BIGO. Let me share it one more time on YouTube. On BIGO. Let me see what's going on. I want them to be in here. So I want the women to come up in here too if she got a minute. I want to watch this too. This is very, very important for everybody that really, really need and want their fathers in their life, who miss a dad. It's very important. You can get some out of it as well. Even if you had your dad in your life, you can get some out of this show. Especially for the people who didn't have their dads in their life. I'm one of them. Hey, Cookie Bookie, thank you, baby, for showing up. Somebody from the family showed up for me. Appreciate you for coming. If you can, Cookie, please share the broadcast to all your social medias. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, MySpace, Whatever you got, please share it to them as well for me, please. This is a topic that's very important for me, and it's very emotional, very therapeutic. What I say, should I say, to a lot of people who didn't have their fathers in their life, and I know you did not have your dad in your life technically, and it's going to help you as well get through a lot of things and see what I mean when I say fathers are very important in a child's life. And yeah, if you read the topic, you can read the topic. You say what it said. A 14-year-old young lady wants to have a baby. 14-year-old young lady wants to have a baby, and I'm live right now as well on YouTube. So everybody that's on YouTube, please put the like up, share the broadcast. It brings people to the broadcast. It lets people know that we are live, because YouTube do not send out my notifications for some reason. That way I have to do it on my own. So I'm going to go ahead and start for a little bit. Let's go ahead and start it. We're going to watch a video. Thank you for the share. We're going to watch a video, and then I'm going to give you guys my thoughts. But in this video, I need you guys to pay attention. Please pay attention to what happened in the video. And for the people who do like to cry like myself, you will have a moment to cry at the end. It's a very, very, very good thing that this guy did. And I want to preference my video. Before I do this, I want to preference by saying, if you are someone who does not have your father in your life, trust me, I know how you feel. I've been there. Even if your daddy has passed and went on to heaven, it still hurts not having a dad in your life. But in this story, especially in this story, I want y'all to see and hear and articulate what this little young girl at 14 has to do on a daily basis. And tell me, by a show of hands, did you have to do this as a kid? Because I'm going to tell you, I had to do it as a kid. Even before you even see the topic, I stayed up late last night, y'all. Somebody sent this to me, and the young lady who sent this to me is friends with the young lady on this story. And I'm trying to get her on my show. This happened last year, and the story came out, the re-story came out, it's coming out this year. But I want you guys to pay attention to it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the video. If you are watching, I'm going to put the camera this way so you guys can see it fully. I'll be able to see you guys' comments. I'll be able to see you guys' comments as well. But let's go ahead and get to the video.
Get off my stage!
Let me know if you guys can hear it. Let me know if you guys can see it right. Wonder Women in the building. Appreciate you for coming. Let me know if you guys can see it. Let me know if you guys can hear it clearly. It ain't about me right now. It's about the story. So I'm going to let you guys see what the story is about. That light kind of overdoing it. Let's go ahead and do it. And let's get straight to the story. I'm talking about a 14-year-old young girl who wants to have a child at 14 years old. And all I ask you, if you are watching this show, by a show of hands, let me know, did you have to go through some of these things that this 14-year-old went through? By a round of a hand raised in the chat. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get it. Thank you for the stars. Thank you, sweetie. Let's go ahead and get it.
Like I said, I'm 14, I want to have a baby.
At 14, I could barely take care of my dog.
Send me the head when I tell someone you're not having a baby.
I want a baby for blood that I can't get from you nor my father. My father left when I was a baby, and my mother tells me it's because of me.
It's probably hurtful enough that her father's not in her life. And it doesn't help when mom's saying, it's because of you, why he's not.
Well,
She understands this baby hurt you.
And put the girl into my home for
So that it doesn't help.
If you're not going to listen to her, listen to what I have to say, because I've been there. I got pregnant at 15.
Here's your future talking to you. This is you in 8 years. At some point, somebody has to be an adult here and say, you're not running the show. I know exactly where your father is. Would you like your father to be in your life?
Yes.
I'll take you to go see your father and meet him for the first time. Welcome to the show. My first guest is Shalonda.
Let me tell y'all again, it's very emotional. I stayed up to 5 o'clock in the morning to watch this story. And I did some research on it. Man.
Shauna, how old are you?
14.
You're 14 years old.
Yes.
Well, why are you here today?
Well, it's
I love
my
Steve
birthday
too. I love him.
It's what you said. I'm 14 years old and I want a baby.
You want a baby?
Yes, and my mom called the show because she thinks I'm out of control teenager. I've been running away off and on for the last 3 months of this year.
Why does your mom think you're... First of all, we're going to get to why you want to have a baby. I mean, at 14,
Yes.
let me just tell you right now, this isn't meant to be mean to you, but it is ridiculous to think that you want a baby at 14.
It is, but if you live the lifestyle I've lived,
Let me tell you something. At 14, all you're going to do is complicate your life by bringing a child in. Children cannot raise children. It's as simple as that.
well, I'm a child raising 3 kids already, so it really doesn't even
I'm
matter.
sorry, what did you say?
I'm a child, I'm 14, I'm raising 3 kids at home already. Now, they're not mine, but they're my mother's. And I bathe them, take care of them, you know, I've been raising them since they were barely like 2 years old, since I was 11.
Shout out to Boss Lady, my founder in the building. Hey, baby. Shout out to Ruli, just came in the building. Hey, what up, bro? Hey, y'all pay attention to this story. Please pay attention to this story. Anybody in the chat, man, this is not about me right now. It's about this 14-year-old young lady who wants to be a mother. She wants to be a mother at 14. Please stick around and watch the show. If you have any social media, please share it to your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, your MySpace. Whatever the fuck you got to share it, please share it for me as well. Your baby girl is home. Yay! Yes, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Boss Lady Child is home. My baby's home with her. That's what's up. That's what's up, baby. That is what's up, man. Woo, that's what's up. Everybody, man, that's in the chat, man, y'all go ahead and share it to all your social medias. Please, 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 please share it. I need as much people to come in and watch this show. Everybody that's over here on YouTube, share it, please. I need as much people to come watch this show. It's very emotional. I stayed up to 5 o'clock in the morning just to do my research and watch this video. It's about 45 minutes long, but it's very, very worth it. It's 45 minutes long. I did say that, but it's very, very, very worth it. It is very, very, very worth it. You want to stay and watch this show. If you are a parent, you want to watch this show. If you are a kid who grew up without your dad, you want to watch this show. If you are a kid who your daddy has passed and went on to heaven, you want to watch this show. Let's go ahead and get it.
I know how to take care of kids. I'm not new at this. So if I have my plan already when I turn 15 and I have a job.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
What is your plan?
Well, when I turn 15, because I can't get a job, I'll get a job. And I'll raise my money. And then when I turn 15, I'll get pregnant. You know, not like by anybody, but I'll have, when I get pregnant. When I turn 16, I'll have my baby. And then I have my plan worked out. Because it's nothing new.
So your plan is a job and money. And that's going to be good enough to bring a child into the world.
Mm-hmm.
Job and money.
And, yeah.
Everybody's different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying the way I did it's the right way or the wrong way. Don't you want to, at 14? When I was 14 years old, I wanted to go to Cubs games and collect baseball cards.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to have a child.
But I do.
I could barely take care of my dog. And you want to bring a child into the world?
I know, but I understand. I raise a newborn. I wake up in the morning.
And so you're raising, you said, since 11 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you're 4. And sometimes you're mad that you
No, I don't get mad.
You never get mad.
I never get mad. But what I want to, in return, is to have freedom. That's what I want. And I know once I have my child, I won't have freedom, but I'll have somebody to love me. That's basically all I want.
What about these kids you're raising now? Don't they love you?
Pay attention, y'all. Please pay attention to what she just said. She said, I know I won't have freedom, but I will have somebody to love me. Stick to that and pay attention to that. She said she will have somebody to love her. She wants a child, for people that don't understand, she wants a child at 14 years old because she already believed that she's an adult because she raises 3 kids. Why her mother, you're going to find out why she raises 3 kids. But she raises 3 other kids at home while her mom runs the streets. She wants a baby because she said at least the baby would love me. Check it out.
They love me, but they're not mine. And come on now, I'm 14. Like I said, I'm not childish. I'm immature. I'm mature. I'm not immature, but I'm mature. I'm in the
But
level
you're
in
saying
between.
your mom shouldn't be letting you
In the house with 3 kids,
taking care of 3 kids,
unattended.
unattended. So you're making
So
so you're making my case for me.
No, it's
Your
not
mom
that.
shouldn't do that, and she shouldn't let you have a kid at 14.
She's not letting me. It's not what she says. I could really, I'm not saying she's a bad parent, but if I want to do that, that's what I'm going to do.
And I'm trying to talk you out of it.
But you can't.
Facts. Boss lady just said it. Boss lady said her daughter told her the same thing. She wanted a baby to have love and affection. But that's the reason why I always say fathers are wanted. Because when that kid, especially my wife is in the room right now, she's a product of it. When that kid does not have a father, especially if it's a girl, because a lot of people don't understand, as boys, our first love as a boy is your mom. That's who you first love. That's your first woman that you come in contact with. As a female, your first love is your daddy. That's your world. That's your heart. That's everything to you. If your daddy disappoints you, or if he's not there, that young lady, she turns into something that's totally different. Now, why the people are in here, because I got people that's in the building, and I'm going to give y'all props. Like 2 of them right now is in the building. They are damn good fucking great moms by themselves. They are damn good mothers by themselves. But it is tough. It is really tough being without the dad in your life. That's all I like to tell people, because I got a lot of people that always say, Doc, I see y'all emails, I see y'all tweets. People be saying, Doc, you making it seem like women can't do it. We need a man. You do. Because Jesus made it that way. Without men, you would not have your life. Without your dad, you would not have your life. So, I fight for men's rights. I'm a man's advocate. I'm not a woman's advocate like that. I fight for men. Men get raped and it's a fucking game. When men get raped, it's funny. When men get beat up, it's funny. When women get beat up by the man, we gotta fucking kill him. When a man gets beat up by a woman, we laugh at it. We laugh at it. We laugh at it. We make fun of it. And it's not a game. Men been getting raped for years. We turn a blind eye to it. He's supposed to be happy that he got some vagina. I got raped at 6 years old. My family laughed at it. Yes. I got raped at 6 years old by my cousin. She gave me some for JJ at 6 years old. Didn't even know what to do. It happened from 6 years old all the way to 11. And my family laughed at it when they found out. They actually blamed me and my brother. We were 6 years old, ladies and gentlemen. But let's go ahead and get to the story.
It's not like I'm pregnant right now. I'm trying to get pregnant at 14. When I turn 15, that's my plan. Get a job.
Are you sexually active?
Yes.
And are you trying to have a child?
Not right now. Now I'm trying to find the perfect guy to have a child with.
You scare me.
How?
Because I know that my daughter's going to be 14 someday.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't imagine my 14-year-old daughter having sex.
That's not the point, though.
That is the point. It scares me.
The 14-year-old, when your daughter turns 14 and she has the capability to watch 3 kids and love 3 children, she's going to want her own child one day.
Yeah, and I hope that day comes when she's an adult.
Not for me.
Send me to hell if I tell someone you're not having a baby.
Yeah, when you're talking about bringing a child into the world,
Okay.
I'm throwing you in jail too. I know exactly who your father is. I'll take you to go see your father, meet him for the first time. Well, let me ask you, why are you here today?
Because like I said, I'm 14, I want to have a baby. And my mother thinks I'm out of control. She wants
But
help.
why did you agree to come here? Did you think I was going to help you get a baby?
No.
Did you think I would take your side of it?
No, I need help, like with my personal problems with my mother. because, I can't communicate with her. I wouldn't be having these thoughts if I could tell my mother what I'm thinking. Like, come on now. I can't tell her nothing, because if I feel like I tell her something, she's going to...
Look, that's what made me cry last night. This little 14-year-old child is crying out by acting out. And I've been in the home with my biological mother didn't care. I tell my story all the time. Me and my brother would be on Bourbon Street in New Orleans, 4 o'clock in the morning. My mom didn't even know. It was days we would leave and not go to school. My mama never called the school and find out where her kids was. They would call a house, but of course the house phone would be dead or off the hook. So I felt this little girl's pain. She's crying, bro. Let's watch it, man.
Around her mouth. So that's like me. So, oh yeah, mother, I want a baby. She doesn't talk me out of it. That's like the problem I'm having with her now. So if she could come to me and tell me, child, you shouldn't do that, I would listen to her. She doesn't say that. She sits there and like, okay, whatever. She laughs at it. That's like the thing she does. So obviously, if I'm sitting here right now, telling I want a baby at 14, she's not really doing her job as a parent. That's really how I feel.
I agree with you.
So that's like, I don't know how to explain it, but.
Well, let me ask you, Shalonda. Is it more that you're kind of just hurt that your mom and maybe you're?
I don't have a father. As you can see, I don't have a father. I don't have a man to love me. If I feel that I can have a child and have someone to love me the way I love my mother and my three little brothers and sisters, that's basically all I want is love.
I want you to think about this for a second and really give me an honest answer. Is this more of you wanting your mom to be in your life and to be a mother to you, than it's really about you wanting to be a mother at 15 years old?
I want my mother to love me.
But if your mom said, and she loved you, and she acted the way you want her to, and show you attention, spend time with you, and if she said to you, Shalonda, you're too young to have a baby, would you listen to your mother?
Not now.
Why?
Because it's like, I already know what I want to do. It's like, if I would have came to her in the beginning, I would have took her advice, but now it's so far along. I've been wanting a baby since like last year. That's not nothing. It's like, that's like, you can't bring back the past. And like, oh yeah, mother, I wanted a baby at 13. That's been a year. You can't change plans.
Yeah, but could it, I'm talking to you now, and I'm trying to talk to you and share my life experience with you, and really prevent something that's not going to be good for you. I'm not up here saying don't have a kid because it'll make your life better. I'm really telling you that because it's just going to make your life harder right now. You have your whole life ahead of you.
I understand that, but I feel like if I have my child, I have friends.
Right, I'm going to read you guys' comments on YouTube in a minute.
Because that's important. That's basically all I need.
But that's not how you raise children.
It's not, I know.
Shout out to April in the building. What up?
Anybody else?
Please pay attention to this topic, y'all.
When you bring a child in,
Very, very emotional.
And that's who your
I will read you guys' comments on YouTube in a
You have
minute.
your father in your
Check
life,
this out
right?
for me, y'all.
That's got to be kind of hurtful, right?
It is.
Do you wonder about your father?
Sometimes.
Please pay attention to this, y'all. Please.
Why don't you see your father?
Well, I've never seen my father a day in my life. And basically, my father left when I was a baby. I never got the chance to see him. And to me, it feels like my father left because of my mother. And my mother tells me it's because of me. So, if I feel like I don't have a father, like, to my mother, it's like, I don't know what it is to her.
Let me ask you a simple question. Is it hurtful that you feel like your father's not in your life?
Yes, it is.
Would you like your father to be in your life?
Yes.
You would have liked him to been in your life since you were born?
Since I was born.
So, wouldn't you possibly be doing that to your child? Do you think that some young man that you're sleeping with now, if you bring a child into the world, do you really think at 15, 16, 17, I don't know how
Why
old
would
you
I
guys,
let that happen to my child?
but do you think that guy's going to stick around and like raise a
I
child?
want a baby so bad it doesn't even matter if I love him, I would be willing to have his baby. If he's not there, he's not there.
If you're not going to listen to her, listen to what I have to say because I've been there. I got pregnant at 15.
Here's your future talking to you. This is you. In 8 years. I know exactly where your father is. Would you like your father to be in your life?
Yes.
I'll take you to go see your father.
These people are here to pick up the same prescription. They both know drug costs are out of control. But one of them is taking back control.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the people that's here in the building, we are talking about a story that's really, really important to me about a young lady who's trying to have a baby at 14 years old because she does not have her dad in her life. And her mom has been making her, like my mom made me, watch my brothers and sisters. That's why I'm such a good cook. I started cooking at the age of 8 years old. My brother would cook when I was 6, from 6 all the way up until 8. My brother would show me how to cook. And I really started cooking around like 7-ish. And I had to do that for 5 brothers and sisters. We would always cook. And I had to stay home and watch my brothers and sisters when my mama didn't have anybody to babysit or pay a babysitter. I grew up very, very young. I started having sex at 6 years old by my cousin. And my cousin, she raped me at 6 years old. And in this story, is going to talk to you guys about a 14-year-old child who wants to have a baby. And Steve Wilco is trying to talk her out of it. It's a very, very emotional story for the young ladies who are in the building who had your dad in your life. Stand up and let me know how important your dad was in your life, if you had your dad in your life. If you did not have your dad in your life, let me know as well. Please stick by. And if you have any social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you got, share it, share it, share it, please. The more people, the merrier, man. It's not about beans right now. It's not about no quota. It's not about nothing. It's not even about me. I just want to share this. I want to share this testimony with you guys because this is very, very important to me. I really talk about fathers. The importance of having fathers in your life is very, very important. If you want to drop some beans, do that. But it's not about that right now. It's about the story. Thank you, guys.
You know what I think? I think you want your mother or your father in your life. That's what I really believe.
Heard that?
Let's bring your mom, Chandra, out. Let's hear what she has to say about this. How you doing, man?
Hi. Shamanda? I love you a lot.
I love you too.
And let me tell you,
Facts.
it's hard being a mother. I got 5, and I just started going to school. I'm just not trying to go to school to get a bachelor's degree. I had to put my life on hold because that was my choice.
Okay, I understand.
Okay? You're not having a baby.
Yes, I am.
God is my witness.
Okay.
You're not having a baby.
Can't stop me.
Yes.
I want a
You know
child.
what? God is my witness. No, I can't stop you, but it's my job to try to make a way to let you know that is not okay. I done everything I could do for you.
Okay, I understand
You
that.
had your own room.
Okay.
You know, you had cell phones.
Your mom.
You had cell phones. You know, I let you go to parties. You spend your
You didn't let me go to parties.
Yeah, well, maybe that's true. But I let you go to your friend's house to spend the night. You know, I gave you more freedom than I can let you have.
Give your mom a chance.
No, I don't want to listen to her. She
I
can't
know
change
you don't
it.
want to, but you will listen to her.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to her,
okay?
but I'm not gonna understand. I'm not.
Just listen, dear. Okay?
That's not an act of maturity that you're showing right now. Somebody that would be able to raise a child. I'm not gonna listen. You're acting like a child right now.
No, I'm not.
God's my witness. Send me to hell if I kill someone. You're not having a baby.
Part of the problem is the two of you can't talk to each other. If this is the way you talk to each other at home, I can see why nothing gets through to anybody's head. Now, Mom, I want you to listen to your daughter, okay? Because there's a problem here that she's running away, that she wants a child at 14. I'm on your side here as far as I wouldn't want my 14-year-old daughter to have a child. And I would be like you. I would do everything I could to stop it. And I'm trying everything I can to stop with your daughter. But what I want you to do is listen to your daughter right now and give her a chance to talk. Shalana, so here's your chance. Talk to your mom.
Okay, I understand you don't want me to have a baby, but I want a baby for the love that I can't get from you nor my father. The pressure you put me through watching your kids, trying to manage with school, homework, you doing your housework, and washing sometimes your clothes. That's just too much. You call me a child, but at the same time, you want me to be mature and watch 3 children on my own without the help of my sister. That's hard. And for me to do that, I feel like, why should I have to watch 3 children? I can go out and have my own and take care of my own child, and that's just one. And you can stop treating me like a child and make it seem like I'm like an adult and stop trying to treat me like a baby, because I'm not a baby.
Can I tell you that when I was 21, I didn't know what I was doing? Can I tell you that? I was 21.
I
I
understand.
didn't know what I was doing.
But if you was in my age right now, watching 3 children, you would not say that.
And I'm sorry that you feel that you don't have a mother and a father. Shalonda, I believe that, that God says He helped me out even more. He ain't helping me out less because I'm by myself. He's helping me out more. And I go with that strength that God is giving me every day to protect my children, to do what I'm supposed to do.
You say that, but when you leave me with your 3 children, you turn your phone off.
No.
Mom, is it true that maybe you're putting too much on a 14-year-old to ask her to watch 3 children and one's baby, right?
No, well, my youngest is 7.
Okay, so she's watching 3 young children, right?
Yes.
Isn't that a lot to ask for of a 14-year-old?
Yes.
I mean, how often is this every day that she has to do this?
She will say every day. I do go to school. I do work. There's times, I'm not gonna lie, I go to the club with my friends, or if I gotta go shopping. I think that a lot of things is I don't let them.
Wait, let's back up, Mom.
Okay.
If you're asking your 14-year-old daughter to help with the family, I understand that. She's definitely smart enough to watch children. I believe that. Having one, totally different story. But if your daughter is feeling all this pressure of having to raise these 3 children while you work a lot, but then when you have time down where you can be at home with your children, is it responsible to be going out with clubs with your friends?
No.
I mean,
No.
you have to make a decision. Who do you want to spend time with? If you're working so much, you say you work 2 jobs, or
I did. I worked 2
you work 2 jobs. Okay, you're doing the right thing. You're working hard to support your family. But then I hear it out of the next world. But I know I shouldn't go out to clubs with my friends. Well then, why don't you make a decision? Here your 14-year-old daughter's talking about having a baby. She wants a baby when she's 15. Don't you say, well, you know what, I'm not going out. I'm going to stay at home and spend some time with my daughter and maybe prevent this.
I did not know that. I'm not perfect,
Nobody is.
and I'm not perfect, and I granted, I shouldn't go to clubs. Maybe I shouldn't go to clubs, but it's not that. It's every day. It's not even every month.
You see what she said, y'all? What I always talk about as a man. Y'all can get mad at me all you want, females, but what I always say as a man. And the men that's in the building, you can let me know that I'm being right. Females rarely never take responsibility for nothing. Because the world doesn't hold y'all accountable. The world makes it seem like whenever a woman does something, she have a right to do it. If a man cheat on you, he's just a dog. If a woman cheat on you, she was going through something. He wasn't treating her right. Y'all got too many excuses. Men quit their job. You gotta bust your ass and get a job because you're a man to work. Women quit their job, or something on the job must have made her quit. It doesn't work that way. And I see it happen like that in my personal life. So maybe if it's just me going through it, maybe, but it happens to a lot of men that I know. You really never take responsibility. She said maybe I shouldn't be going. She didn't say, no, I shouldn't be leaving my kid at home with 3 kids. She didn't say that.
Maybe 5 to 6 months. I might at least go once or twice. But mainly I go with family, an event. But I do agree that I shouldn't put all the responsibility on her watching my kids. And
Did you tell your daughter that it was her fault that her father's not in her life?
no.
Yes, you do when you're mad at me. Yes, you do.
No.
You've never said that to her?
God is my
Appreciate you
witness.
for feeding my dying hope.
Can I
or
tell you
whatever
why?
that
Hold
is.
on, Mom. I think as a parent, you either know you said that to
I
your
didn't
child
say
or you
that.
didn't.
I didn't say that. And the reason why I know I wouldn't say that.
Is she lying about that?
No, because
Wait, she see how she said, I never said that. She said, her daughter said, when you get mad at me, that my mom had did that to me before. She said, when you get mad at me, you tell me it is your fault your dad is not here. My mama told me that before. She said no 3 times. I didn't say that. Watch what she says after her daughter says what she says. Watch. Just watch.
I'm not going to just get into our life story, but at a time when we got to an argument and I said, I don't like you. I was like, you're not my mother. You're a soldier to me. She's like, well, if you don't have me, you don't have your father, and your father's not here because of you, and I'm your mother and your father, so there's no father in your life, so it doesn't even matter about your father. That's exactly what she says.
Is she making that up?
I would say she's not, but in the
Wait,
Mom.
What? She said I would say she's not. You just said, no, I never said that. When she said it, she said I would say she's not lying. Why you just couldn't be a woman and an adult? Your daughter's acting more of an adult than you are. And watch Steve tell her that. Watch.
Let's be honest here.
In my defense, I would say
In my defense.
she was running away. She was giving me all this trouble. And I could not, I'm not saying, Steve, one justifies the other. And I'm not saying that. But she put me through a lot from January until May, to where if I said to her, I said a lot of angry stuff to her within that time frame. So if she's sitting here telling you I said it, she's pretty honest. She's more honest, if I'm being honest with you, than what I would be.
You're the adult. You have to take the high road, and you don't ever make your kids feel bad. Why there's not a father first of all, it's probably hurtful enough that her father's not in her life. And it doesn't help when mom's saying, it's because of you why he's not.
Y'all heard that?
You are acting like a child. I'm going to do it,
You heard that? Steve told her. Your daughter's acting more than an adult than you are, and we are on this show trying to get your daughter not to have a baby. But you acting like you're lying and saying your daughter's more honest than you are. Let's go.
But I'm just saying, if I said that, I know it's wrong. But at the same time, when she's running away, she's, don't know where she's going.
She wants to have this baby to hurt you. That's what she wants to do.
I don't believe that. I believe she wants
that is.
to hurt me.
It is.
Well, let's make sure I get this right. Because you said it's because I want you to watch my 3. Because I asked you to help to
If I didn't watch your 3 kids and had to watch a whole bunch of kids, I wouldn't want a baby. But taking care of 3 kids and learning what to do, that's like, okay, well, I might as well just have my own and take care of my own instead of 3 having to watch a whole bunch of other kids.
So can I ask you this? If I have to say, and I have to keep my promise, that I would not let you watch my kids, would you promise me that this would be something that you would consider until you get through with college? Or even until you get through with high school?
I can't.
Why not?
Because I already want a baby.
Okay, but could you please reconsider? Could you just reconsider? I think to me that's reasonable. Could you reconsider? Could you help me out?
You're too young. You should be enjoying.
I understand. I'm not enjoying my childhood. If I was out having fun with my friends, I wouldn't think about having a baby. If I run
Sure, I can't let you have fun with your friends. You run away.
Okay,
Wait.
you don't trust me.
You
So
run
it doesn't matter.
Hold on. Stop. Mom, I gotta say, you're giving me a headache.
Exactly.
But here the situation is. If I move into your house, and I'm the man in the house, and I know that you're 14 years old and you're having sex and you're going to be running away, guess what? You're not going out. You're going to stay home.
Okay, but if I stay in the house...
That's a real motherfucking man. Black fathers, if a black father came in a household and he married your mom, I seen it happen. My uncle came into a household, married my auntie, would tell her daughter she couldn't go nowhere. She would go tell her mama would let her go. You know what that does to a man? You know what that does to us? It makes us think, it makes us know that we are not men. You can't even be a man in your own house. So when I tell men, put your motherfucking foot down, step up, It's not saying, tell you can't do nothing. Be stirring. Be a man and say, your mama said you couldn't go. I said you couldn't go. You ain't going. Not go over my head and go talk to your mama. Because believe it or not, men wear the fucking pants in the house. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. Men. That's the way God set it up. That's the way it's gonna fucking be. Especially in my house. In my house. That's how it's supposed to be. Back in the 60s and the 70s, in the 80s, that's how it was. This new generation, your mama gotta wear both pants and the skirt. Because daddies are not in the house. But if you have a real man who steps up and become a fucking father to kids that's not his, you should not make sure your daughter doesn't listen to that man. In white communities, their fathers who step in to kids that ain't theirs, they give those white men respect. Only in the black community, I see black women tell their kids they don't gotta listen to their stepdads. We made it cool not to listen to the stepdad. We made that shit cool. And it's not cool at all. Not cool at all.
Watching your 3 kids ain't no reason for me to stay in the house, and then I know I can just go out automatically when you're asleep and get pregnant.
Why are you running away?
Because the pressure she's put me through. You got to do this, and now that I'm back and I'm on probation, I got to do everything she says, or she's gonna put me in juvie. I still regret it. I don't care. That's not gonna make me feel like you're a slave and listen to everything you do.
I didn't put her in juvie because it was just, hey, let me call the police.
Shalanda, I mean, as much as you might not like to hear this, and as much as I didn't like to hear it when I was 14, you have rules. If you run away, yeah. And if your mom can't control you, that's what she's supposed to do. Call the police. And if you're not going to listen,
They can't control me.
well, when you're in an army home, they can control you, right? Because you ain't going anywhere.
Okay.
Is that where you want to be?
So obviously, if I'm living with her, that's where I'm going to end up.
Right.
We've
Facts.
had somebody that was on the show before, and they've come here to try to help you, to try to talk some sense into you. So let's bring her out, and let's hear what she has to say. And I want you to listen, okay?
Hi. I've been listening to you out there. But if you're not going to listen to her, listen to what I have to say, because I've been there. I'm 22 years old. I have 3 kids. I got pregnant at 15, had my baby at 16, and it was hard. And I had to have my mom there because I couldn't do it by myself. And I hear you out here saying, you want a baby, you have a plan, this and that. Oh, I had plans too. I had to put my life on hold for my kids. I wanted to be a model, and I couldn't do that. You know why? Because I had to make sure I work, go to school, to make sure my kids have diapers, wipes, food. I didn't have no car. I had to get on the bus, take my daughter to school, and then take myself to school on the bus. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
You ready for this? I don't think you are. I mean, you can look that way, but I'm serious right now. You know? You say you're a slave now. When you have that baby that you say you're going to have, you're going to really be a slave.
Here's the truth is, here's your future. Here's your future talking to you.
I'm still working
This is
to take
you.
care of my kids.
This is you in 8 years.
All I want is 1. She got 3.
You know what?
I got 2.
You have
I got
one.
3.
I didn't want
any.
I got 5. I wouldn't take it back. But I have them now. And now I have to work for my kids. You don't work for yourself. You don't go out and work for yourself, have money for you. You have money for your kids to live on.
Let me ask you a question, and I don't even know this. You were on the show before, right?
Oh, yes.
And when you said you got pregnant at 15, you had a child at 16.
Mm-hmm.
The man that had that child with you when you were 16 years old, is he still in the picture?
No. They're not going to be around.
Does he provide you with anything for this child?
I do it on my own.
But see, that's the problem here. I keep trying to tell you. You say you'll be okay with it, but you're not okay with that your own father's not in your life. And you'll be doing the same thing that hurts you now to your own child.
Facts. Can I get a fucking facts? The reason why she wants to have a child because her dad's not in her life. And people, I'm telling y'all, bro, you can get mad all you want, people who send me emails. It is important for the dad to be in your life, bro. It is very important. Your dad is something that makes you think something of yourself. Your dad is the one who tells you you can do anything in the world. Mommy does it, but girls tend not to really believe it when it comes from mommy. Because they tell their mommy, that's what you're supposed to tell me. You're supposed to tell me that. You're supposed to tell me I can do anything. But when it comes from another man, it makes them feel special. It makes them feel like I can do anything. My daddy told me I can do anything, so I know I can do anything. That's what girls need, bruh. That's what men need to be men. A father figure. Because we talk stirring. Hey, better stop that shit. Mothers, I'm sorry. Y'all, nobody's scared of y'all. Nobody's scared of moms. We make fun of that. Mom? Your mama will come up here and whip y'all ass. We laugh. Because y'all don't hit as hard as men hit. We hit hard. That's why fathers are important. You are scared of your father. Every movie that you watch, if they say I'm going to tell your dad, tell me if I'm lying. If they say I'm going to tell your dad when you get home, that kid, stop what the fuck he doing. Because men is important. And you know who made that known? I respect the fuck out of Bill Cosby. He was everybody's dad. Cliff Huxtable, I respect the fuck out of Phil, Uncle Phil. He was everybody's dad who didn't have a dad on TV. Who didn't have a dad in real life, I'm sorry. He was everybody's dad. You see how the world not making those shows anymore? It took a long time for us to get those shows with black fathers on TV. You know why they're not on TV no more? Because it's not important for them to make that known that black fathers are important in a child's life. From the Family Matters show with Steve Urkel, it was important to have a father in the household. Now it's a fucking joke to have a father in a household. And that's what's sad about America. And that's why these young kids are having babies. That's why they got TV shows called Teen Mom. That's the #1 show on MTV. Teen Moms. Teen Moms. Think about that.
See, the scary thing is, it's with this child here, and I hear it, and, you know, my father probably would have handled the situation a little differently with me. But my thing is, your mother comes out. She's admitted she's made mistakes. I'm sitting here hearing a child saying, and now when I say child, you are acting like a child. I'm going to do it, and I don't care. That's how a child acts. You know what an adult does? You know what? I better stop and think about this. I better make the best decision I can for myself, for my family.
And the best decision is to get a career.
You know, here Natalie's been on the show. She's been through the same thing that you've been through.
Because I'm telling you,
I don't know how much more I can do to bring a woman that's done exactly what you've done and is advising you against it. Is telling you you are going to screw up your life. We're not all telling you this because we don't want what's best for you. We don't want what's best for you to have a good time, to have fun. Yeah, we want that for you. We want you to enjoy your childhood. We don't want you to screw it up. And you know what I get sick of? I got sick of it when I was being a policeman. I get sick of it now when I read the paper. Children having children. You're going to need handouts. And you know what? You don't have the life experience. You don't have the maturity level to pass on to your child when you're 15 years old. And then what happens? Your child is going to be 14 or 15 and goes, well, my mom did it, it's okay. And my dad ain't around it. And she said it's because of you you'll end up saying the same thing to your child that she said to you. Believe me.
Sorry, TV acting up. Give me 1 second. I hate that shit when that happens. Give me 1 minute, y'all. I hate that when it happens. There's a glitch in this fucking TV. But yeah, did you hear what he said? You have a baby, you're gonna wind up doing the same shit that your mama doing to you. And it's not that long. Let's check it out, y'all. Let's check it out.
And you said you have this big plan, and I'm telling you, I'm a little frustrated because we're up here not trying to make your life worse. We're trying to make it better and talk some sense into you. But I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall. You know, your mom saying she made a mistake. Here's a young woman saying I did the exact same thing. And you're sitting there like, a spoiled child saying, I'd rather be in the Audi home.
Okay, she said that, but one.
Now I'm talking about what you're saying right now. What you're saying. You really want to go back to the Audi home? Because I know I dropped off lots of kids there. And I know as a grown man, I don't even want to spend the night in the Audi home. I mean, all it is a mini jail. And kids are mean to each other in there. I know that for a fact. And you'd rather be there than at home? Your mom's here.
I don't have a choice, so it don't even matter.
You don't have a choice.
You do have a choice.
It's your choice.
All I gotta do is one itty little thing, or I'm calling your probation officer. Thank you. Not
Yeah, when you're talking about bringing a child into the world,
okay,
I'm throwing you in jail too.
Even what? That's not the issue.
That is the issue. That's why you're on the show today.
Exactly. But I'm talking about if I go home. Oh, you're getting an attitude. Oh, don't make me call your probation officer.
You're getting an attitude now. With her, with
totally
me, with the audience, with everybody you have an attitude. I mean, at some point, yes, I want to be sympathetic and I want to help you out. But at some point, somebody has to be an adult here and say, you're not running the show.
And that has to be you.
Well, let's go meet your father for the first time. If you wanted to meet your dad, he's here. I got him for you.
Y'all check this out, man. Please pay attention to this, y'all. If you are in the building and you still watching, pay attention to this. This is very, very heartwarming. This is very, very cool that he did this. Steve Wilco actually set up her dad to come to the show. And he actually let her meet her dad for the very first time. And it's very, very, very heartwarming. Oh, man. I cried like a little girl last night when I watched this shit. And it's very, very important that a child knows that her dad loves them. And that their dad want to be in their life. It's very, very important. So if you are in the building, please stay by and watch what happens in this rest of the story. Thank you guys for the people who are staying in the chat over here on BIGO. I see you guys. Thank you to the people who are staying over here on YouTube. I see you guys. And if you're watching this on a replay, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like and the bell. Let's get it.
You can't treat her like an adult sometimes and then treat her like a child another.
Exactly.
You can't do that. You can't play both sides. You have to be firm and be the adult all times. So
I know that.
if
But it's hard. Can I say it's hard? Because at the same time, I want to give her freedom. I want to give her independence. And it's not that I want to. It's just that she's missing that part of her life.
I'm good,
You know,
sweetie.
she's
How you
missing
doing?
that person's part of her life.
she said that she needs someone to talk to. How come you don't sit down with this woman right here
Okay,
that
she
says
goes
that she
and run her
wants?
mouth. She goes and run her mouth to the family members, her friends. That's all I'm telling her nothing.
That can be true.
Oh,
but let me say this.
Okay, you know what? Everybody stop. Everybody stop. We've got to the point now, we're just going back and forth here. Mom is taking responsibility. She has said, she has taken advantage of you. That means something. It does, whether you like it or not. For her to come on and say, listen,
I understand.
okay? She came on the show because they care about you and they don't want you to make a mistake.